Hi everyone, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching. Today, of all days, we are doing something kind of cool. This is my Fantastic Ladies collab, and it's the tiny pants. I'm so excited. This is my third update because we are at the end of March, and I did do a lot of work, mostly with crushing up eyeshadows and mixing them together, which was very fun. As you guys know, I enjoy doing that. So let's get into it. You guys know this is a Fantastic Ladies collab. It's a Facebook group where a bunch of panners from all over social media get together and talk about what they are working on. And it's just like an inspirational group, and it's open to join. So if you want to join, please do so. It's really fun, and they have a bunch of like challenges throughout the year. And this year, they're doing the tiny pans. So you pick a palette, an eyeshadow palette with like the smallest pans, or a small palette with a little bit of product to use up and get out of your collection. And I chose 3 palettes. It's kind of like if I finish one, I'll move on to the next. If I finish the second, I'll move on to the third type of thing. So the first one I'm going to show you is, we're going to do a little recap here first. This is the Ulta Beauty Quad. It's 4 pans in there. And let me show you where I was at last month. And here we are today. Yay! So you can see 3 of these pans look very different. First and foremost, the white is all gone. It is empty. Actually, I think that was a gray. But I'm calling it the white one. You can see I mixed the shimmer gray, the matte gray, as well as the white into these 2 pans up there. And I've already hit a pan on the other one right there. What? I know. This one is like half full once again, so that's going to take a little bit of time to get through. And these shades are the same. I was thinking about doing like different shades, like doing one lighter, doing one darker, but it ends up I did it wrong. As I was scraping out the white, I was like, oh, hold back, and then all the white fell out. So I was just like, okay. So on this one, I've got one, I'm calling one empty. I almost have my second empty there. That's right. You can see I have a really nice dip here as well. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's nice, isn't it? Love it. I still have a while to go on it. You guys know dark colors always take me a very long time to go through, but I'm excited that this is well on its way. I feel like I'm 25% done with it, which is awesome, and probably even more than that, probably a third done with it, because really that second one is so close to being finished, but we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck on that one. The other 2 I did actually use this time, so I'll show you them, even though technically like I'm not quote unquote working on them at the moment. But I did use them just to give myself like a little variety. Like I can only do gray eyes so many days in a row. I'm not even doing it today because I was like, oh, no, I've already worn it twice this week. So let's talk about the Smashbox Full Exposure Mini Palette. And here is where we are today. So one interesting thing that I find to be happening here, I don't know if you noticed, but that also fell out. Like chunks of this are starting to fall out. I kept the one that's making me cry. I found a way to not make it cry, like basically avoid the inner half of your eye. And so these are very, very densely packed in there. You won't see very much use yet because I just haven't used it that much, but I am using it probably once a week, maybe once a week. Like every other week I'm using it. So with 2-3 uses each time, I just want to throw it in here to show you like it's here. There's not going to be a huge amount of update, but I am using it. And same with the Tartelette Teas. I probably use this twice this month. This is where we've been. And here is where we are now. What you might notice is that shimmers are really starting to lose their tart like writing on it in the middle. Those are the ones I've really been using. Nothing too much about those, like, but I probably use this 6 times since I've owned it, so it's not a whole lot, but it's enough to keep things interesting. I'll tell you this, these 2 shades here actually aren't my favorite. I'm not in love with this palette. It's almost like they're a hair too dark for like one shadow looks, but if I do a look, they're not bright enough to really bring the glow I like to bring to my eyes. So I'm not in love with this palette. I might think about decluttering it, but I want to work with it a little bit more. Like I've only used it just a handful of times, and I do feel like I need to use it a little bit more than that before I make that decision. But yeah, it's here, and we'll see if it lasts through the year. I'm not like loving it, like not like wanting to reach for it, which is normally a pretty good sign. Like these 2 I'll reach for. Like I get good looks out of both of these palettes. They're ones that like I generally enjoy and I think look good on me. The Tartelette Tees, not so much, which really surprises me. So that's where we're at. My goals for next month, I would like to hit more of a pan in my Ulta Beauty gray shade there. I'd like to say if that could be, you know, like a really, like maybe a half size pan, that would be amazing on there because it is so thin. I feel like I can do it. I just got to continue focusing on it. And now that I've repressed it, you guys know it's like super loose in there. And Ulta Shadow's already a little like, still chunky. But it doesn't bother me. Like I get a great look out of it, and that's all that matters. I just gotta clean up after it. Like I gotta get some like the wanderers out of there. But that's where we're at. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.